3rd and 7 from the 36. Ehrlich to throw. He's got some time, fires deep over the middle. He's got Stafford, and Hobart strikes first. Noah Ehrlich to Connor Stafford gets the scoring started at the Brickyard. Vanek in shotgun, drops back to pass. Pressure coming, rolls to his left, decides to go deep down the middle of the field, and it's picked off. Colton Charo, and he immediately loses the football. He's quick to fall on it at his own 35, but the Hobart defense comes up big and forces the game's first turnover. Hobart is in the red zone for the first time this half. Another handoff, Gibson up the gut. He makes a man miss, and he drags a West Side defender into the end zone. Make it 4 touchdowns for Trey Gibson. We come to you tonight from the Brickyard at Hobart High School as the Region Sports Network presents the Hobart Brickies taking on the Gary West Side Cougars in the opening round of Class 4A Sectional 17. Hello, everybody. I'm Ryan Zimmerman alongside Rick Novak and Josh Huddleston. Guys, it could not be a better night for playoff football. Mother Nature decided to cooperate here in late October, and now you have two teams that took at least a share of their respective conference titles facing off in the first round of a competitive section. And this is something that really plagued TIU last week against Roosevelt, being behind schedule offensively, getting forced into 3rd and long. We'll see how they respond in their first test. Mickle steps up, fires deep down the near sideline, and Jones makes the acrobatic catch. He tipped it up to himself, and TIU gets a big play from the freshman connection to keep the drive alive. Handoff, Fleming's up the middle. He's got room to work. Past the 30. Breaks a tackle at the 35, and he's got a bunch of turf to work with. 30, 20, knocked out of bounds just shy of the 10. Jonathan Flemings, the reigning MSFL Player of the Week, just showed off the wheels. Mickle drops back. He looks over the middle, and he's picked off. It's Ron Carroll. He's got room to run. Past the 40, nothing but green grass ahead of him. It's a pick 6 for Ron Carroll, and St. Xavier scores their 3rd touchdown of the half. After the penalty, Hobart gets started at their own 46. Ehrlich hands to Gibson. He's got room up the middle past the 45, and he falls forward to the 48.
To go back, I hope they don't get rid of the punt. As a Bears fan, Devin Hester is just so exciting to watch.
You can't get rid of the punt. Those are the safer special teams plays. 2nd and 4 for the Hobart offense. Ehrlich hands off to Gibson once again, and he makes his way to midfield.
Yeah, the West Side defense is actually doing a pretty good job handling the run. I was a little skeptical about how they would deal with Hobart's physicality, but they seem up to the task so far.
Yeah, their front 4 and 3, those are some studs. Those are guys that can play. They're fast, they're quick. Their first step is pretty lightning fast. It's given a lot of problems to this Hobart offensive line here early on.
Hobart finds itself in a key 3rd down situation. They gave the ball to Gibson once again, and the front 4 kicks him down to the ground. LeBaron Burton applied the initial contact, and Hobart picks up nothing, but they keep their offense on the field for the moment.
It wouldn't surprise me if Hobart does a hard count here.
I think that's a good idea.
This would be a costly turnover should Hobart run a play and not pick up yards. Westside's running game can pick it up in an instant. They do hand off to Gibson, and he motors across the field, up the middle. He breaks a tackle, still on his feet. Trey Gibson to the house. Hobart goes for it on 4th down, and they come away with 6 points.
What a back-breaking play on a 4th down. I mean, they had him, they probably was going to get the first down either way, but you would have minimized the damage, but he breaks multiple tackles, and what a run.
Hey, scared money don't make money, and that's what Craig Osika said. He said, hey, I'm going to turn it around and hand it off to my all-state running back and let all-state running back do all-state running back things, and that's exactly what he did on that play.
When you get to the playoffs, you have to trust your playmakers, and Coach Osika's faith in Gibson gets rewarded in spades.
Yeah, that's why he's an all-stater.
Pimentel on for the extra point, and his kick puts Hobart up 14. A minute 43 left to play in the first quarter, and Westside has their work cut out for them. They've played solid defense throughout the quarter, but the big plays have been the backbreaker. That 36-yard touchdown pass to Stafford, and then the 50-yard touchdown run from Trey Gibson.
Exactly. Explosive plays are one of the probably biggest factors in winning a football game, and right now Hobart is dominating in terms of explosive plays. So Westside's going to need to do something here on defense to limit those and try to get some themselves going on offense. And what a run here. I mean,
the
great
balance, just talking about, he was able to break a couple tackles and stay on his feet.
Really, I was just about to say that. Great balance there by Gibson.
He's just such an athletic guy. You give him just the slightest bit of space, and you lose.
I think Craig Osika going for that play on fourth down was because the defense is playing so well and holding Westside and the struggles Westside's having on offense. So they probably felt comfortable whether they picked it up or not, how well their defense is playing.
Well, whatever the reason, Hobart has themselves a 2-touchdown lead, 14-0, a minute 43 left to go in the first quarter. And, Rick, you talked about this. The Westside offense really isn't designed to be down 2 scores, and when you need to pick up points in bunches, the running game doesn't always prove the most effective method.